Hello and welcome once again to our channel Traveling the World. Today we're talking about a country that asks us a lot. The country is England, and now I will talk about some interesting points. First, England is one of the four countries that make up the United Kingdom. The inhabitants of the country occupy 85% of the total of the United Kingdom. Second, England has an area of 130,395 square kilometers and is located in the southern and central part of Great Britain, an island that together with Scotland, Wales and 100 other small islands make up the United Kingdom. Third, England's climate is humid compared to the Pacific. That means that they are low. In winter, they oscillate around less 5 degrees, while in summer, they reach 32 degrees. Finally, England's economy is based on the rich and variety of fishing industries. On the other hand, the coal and iron industry have been central axes of the development of the country in history.
The British is usually a reserved person. In general, they are quite correct in their way of behaving with others. It's very important to remember that they also appreciate the rules of etiquette, and today we are going to see different types on etiquette that you should know before going to England. First one, punctuality is the key. If you are meeting a British friend at a specific time in a specific place, pay special attention to being on time because you are sure he will. Or if you have to go to a work meeting, it's necessary that you arrive on time or a little earlier. If the delay is unavoidable, then it's necessary to advise and apologize. If before going to a restaurant you pronounce the phrase, "I invite you," then you pay the bill. And if the phrase is, "let's go to a restaurant," it means that everyone pays of their own. Forming an orderly line is almost like a relation from the British. So you have to respect your place in the line and that of the people who make it up. Respect is everything. 4. When he introduces us to another person, we will simply shake his hand, since they are not in favor of a long, warm handshakes, hugs, or other more close ways of greeting. 5. To the question of "how are you?", it's not usually answered as other countries with a "good" or "great" or a similar expression, but it usually answered with the same expression that they have asked us: "how do you do?" The most common treatments used in England are three mainly: Mr., Mrs., Miss.
After saying all the things you can do in England, now I will tell you what you can do. A correct greeting is very important. After all, is what makes the first impression. The hands should be quick, with holding or pulling the other person's hands towards you. Respect the personal space of your intellectual. Patting on the shoulder, even to a good friend, is considered tactile. When greeting a lady or man can make a slip. The rules of etiquette require that in the process there is an intermediate. For example, a mutual friend to one enter the man or the woman can go and ask to be introduced. A man never carries the woman's bag, even if they just want to help a woman's coats can only be taken by a man to take into the check room. Prepare a chair, building confidence and attack others. Also, it is not necessary to buy expensive sweets. Do Do not buy clothes where the width of the shoulders does not match yours. All components of the suit should be combined in one style and always in your size. If you are invited to a place with strangers at the table, you should not start talking to the unit you are introducing to each other. It is considered rude. You should also pay attention to your hands. Do not put them on the table at all. Keep them on your lap. The same goes for the telephone. Pushing in on the table only reveals how little you are interested in the conversation. Well, this was all for today's video.